I do have the odds this morning. The favorite to be the next Knicks head coach is Michael Malone, who coached Denver. Johnny Bryant, is he a Cavs assistant coach? I don't know much about Johnny Bryant, but he's got the second best odds. And then a distant third is Jay Wright, along with Mike Budenholzer, Rick Brunson, Jalen Brunson's dad, and Monty Williams is also in there. John Calipari, down the list. Danny Hurley is there. Jeff Van Gundy is kind of sneaky, in my opinion. I always liked him as a head coach. He's been an assistant coach for a while. Of course, he was broadcasting for a long time. I have to put Rick Pitino on there just because he's Rick Pitino and he would take the job in a second. Yes, Todd?
Johnny Bryant listed as a Cavs associate head coach.
Associate head coach. Okay. All right. But Michael Malone, probably the clubhouse leader right now, but there'll be wide, speculation here. Danny Hurley grew up a Knicks fan. He grew up in Jersey City. That doesn't mean that he's right for the job or he should take the job. I think he still should be in college for a little while longer. He flirted with the Lakers and probably would have taken it, but his wife, I think, talked him off the ledge to say, no, let's go back home. And I think he made the right decision. Because he even said to me, I got to mature a little bit. And you go into the Knicks, every game, you're under the microscope. Every game. At least with Connecticut, you're not followed by, a large group of reporters. I mean, and he's a college guy. Like his dad was a high school guy. His brother, college guy. But just because you grew up a fan of the Knicks doesn't mean that you're the right guy for that job. Now, could he do it? Sure. He's a great coach. But I just think, I go back to Jerry West. Every single loss affected him. As a player, as a coach, as a GM, every single loss. He got to the point where he couldn't watch. He couldn't sit down and watch and the Lakers were great. I mean, imagine if he was, watching a really bad team. He's got the Lakers and they're competing and winning championships, but every single loss hurt. And it feels like that's the same way with Danny Hurley. Now, at UConn, you're not losing that many games. In the NBA, you're going to lose a few. And when you get into the postseason, and then all of a sudden, these losses, and then people want answers. I mean, UConn, didn't play well this past season, but I don't know how many people are going, Danny Hurley is the issue. It was, hey, sometimes that transfer portal gives you gold. Sometimes you get lemon, sometimes you get lemonade. And you got a hall pass because he's won a couple of national titles. They're not going to give you that hall pass with the Knicks more than a year. Yeah, Seton.
But it could be partially the same problem with Danny Hurley's season at UConn and the Knicks this year. You brought in the wrong dudes. You brought in a couple of the wrong guys and it messed up the whole season.
Well, I don't know if everybody was down on the Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, I wouldn't want him. But I don't know if people looked at that and said, hey, that's the missing piece here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you made that trade because you were missing something. I just don't want a 7-foot shooting guard. I mean, and he's a very good offensive player. But in today's NBA, then there are a lot of good offensive players. I mean, how many guys average at least 20 a game now? It's not a big deal. Like you'll go, oh, wow, he averaged 20? Yeah. You got to get guys who do other things for you. You got to get depth. You got to get guys who are versatile. A guy who can be a spark off the bench. You got to get guys who are going to do the dirty work. You have to have those guys. And I just don't think the Knicks had enough guys this year. Yes, Marvin?
Yeah, the NBA playoffs, they expose teams like nobody else. Like, you know what? I didn't know he could play defense. Well, guess what? Now you're playing against a team 6 times and not just one time, and then you're playing a different team another night. So you're getting exposed. But it's something we already knew about Karl Anthony Towns, that he can't play defense.